Bob Coburn and Rockline.
Rock and roll.
Hello again, I'm Bob Coburn. Rockline is brought to you by Budweiser. Nothing beats a Bud. By AT&T, proud sponsors of the 1992 U.S. Olympic team. And by Columbia House Music Club, entertaining America one person at a time. Tonight, Rockline welcomes Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, and Eric Singer of KISS. So get your questions ready and call us toll-free in the U.S. and Canada at 1-800-344-ROCK. That's 1-800-344-7625. One number toll-free from anywhere in North America. It's extremely rare in rock and roll for a band to have tremendous popularity and longevity. KISS is an exception to the rule, but then KISS has been the exception to a lot of rules over the years. And through it all, they've compiled a track record virtually any band would aspire to. 21 gold and 18 platinum records in the U.S. alone. 70 million records sold worldwide. It's always a pleasure for Rockline to welcome Gene Simmons. Good to see you here tonight.
Hi, guys.
It's been a long time, like 3-4 years, something like that.
Everybody
thinks
thinks,
you've been here.
yeah, but everybody thinks last time we saw you, we were just in a room together and there was nobody here. We got a great audience.
We have an audience out here tonight, yeah.
Well,
Cheering on the other side of the glass.
The funniest thing about having this audience, if you could be here, all the people who are listening, there's glass all around us, and it's kind of like, I guess, what somebody sees when they're in the gas chamber. Everybody's waiting to see you die.
What do you see the little vents down along the boards along the floor? Yeah, the little slider things open up
Special
and gas
effects,
comes out.
right?
And
they look like they're choking.
Let's welcome the gentleman speaking right now, Mr. Paul Stanley.
It's great to see you.
You too. It's been a long time. And the new guy in the band, Eric Singer. Welcome to Rockline.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Good to have you here. I'm going to throw something at Gene and Paul because this kind of goes back to the past a little bit here. You know, you guys over the past few years have had a lot of outside projects. You've done this, you've done that. I get the feeling that KISS now has your 100% undivided attention. Is that the case?
I think that's a fair way to put that. The truth is, it's a little more brutal than that. I think when you look in the mirror and if you don't like what you see, you got to hit the barbells and you got to start running and dropping the weight and getting rid of the excess stuff. And all of us, you know, me maybe a lot more than the other guys, but you got to get rid of the other stuff, because when it gets in the way of the stuff that you love doing, specifically KISS, then it's time to cut that crap out. And so this should satisfy anybody's ego. And if KISS doesn't do it, then nothing else will. So everything's been stopped. There's no movies, none of that crap. It's KISS or die.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting that I think revenge truly is revenge. You know, when you really put, you know, your butt on the line and make sure that you live up to your history. Sometimes what that takes is making sure that what you're doing other than the band isn't getting in the way, because, I mean, this really should be enough. And I think revenge is our way of saying we deserve to be KISS and we deserve to be who we are.
Yeah, there you go. You guys have already done a club tour of North America. A lot of your fans who got to see you in the clubs are absolutely thrilled. Eric, this is a good way for you to kind of get into motion, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, they thought they'd take me through the paces, and they did. Then we went over to England also and did a bunch of, like, 10 arena shows with the Hot in the Shade stage set, which was the giant Sphinx. For those of you who hadn't seen it, we called him Leon Sphinx.
Yeah, and, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and he's big enough where we walked out of the mouth, so that gives you an idea of the size of this thing. So it was kind of great for me because I had seen the show before I was in the band, and it's a really cool stage show. So we went and did that. And that was kind of like a good primer for me to kind of like let me know what I'm in store for this summer.
Yeah, you're in store for it. Let me tell you, man. God Gave Rock and Roll to You was a good hit here in America and Canada, but even bigger over in Europe. It really took off in the UK especially. Yeah, it was really huge. Now, when you did the club tour, you guys didn't knock down the amount of marshals or anything like that. I mean, you brought it all into the clubs.
We got as much as we could into the clubs, but, you know, it's important to remember that a crappy band with a smoke machine is still a crappy band, and we didn't bring any smoke machines, but we made sure that we brought, you know, a lot of sweat and a lot of, you know, high power, a lot of emotion, because, you know, what it ultimately comes down to is what you can do with your instrument. You know, I mean, a laser isn't going to make up for, you know, a lot of crappy playing.
That's true.
The other thing is it's a lot more fun really to work out the new stuff and really get your juices flowing before a real tour starts. We'd rather do it in front of people, in front of our fans, in front of our friends, instead of, you know, the stuffed shirt record company, although we love them. But, you know, listening parties and all that crap, that's just to boost somebody's ego. And
we didn't want to do a listening party. Yeah. You know, it's funny, when an album comes out, record companies have a tendency to put out a lot of bucks, and they fly in magazines and all kinds of people, and you wind up patting somebody on the back that you've never seen before, and basically you're just trying to get them to play your record. So we figured if we're going to have a listening party, let's have it with the listeners. So we told the people, if you want to come see us, if the press and people like that, stand in line with everybody else, and at least then you'll know if it's worthwhile.
There you go. We're going to start off musically tonight with a song that Paul co-wrote. This is the latest by KISS, and it's called I Just Wanna on Rockline on the Global Satellite Network.
I got a body built for sin and an appetite for passion. Yeah, I can see the road to run and I'm looking for some action. I got my finger on the trigger and a match to the fuse. I'll make someone an offer that's too big to refuse. Tired of trying to be what I'll never be. Baby, you could never see that. I don't want a romance, I don't want to dance. I just want to forget you. Time to take my chances, find somebody new. I just want to fuck, I just want to fuck, I just want to forget you. I'm gonna set the light on fire, shooting like a Roman candle. Yeah, I'm burning with desire and I'm much too hot to handle. I like a runaway, crazy train, I'm out of control. If you try to put the brakes on, I'm still gonna roll. Tired of trying to do what you want me to. Baby, I'm just tired of you, yeah. I don't want a romance, I don't want to dance. I just want to forget you. Time to take my chances, find somebody new. I just want to fuck, I just want to fuck, I just want to fuck, I just want to forget you.
I Just Wanna by KISS from Revenge on Rockline. Your phone calls for Gene, Paul, and Eric of KISS coming up in just a moment. Everyone who gets on the air with the band tonight receives an autographed CD copy of Revenge, courtesy of Mercury Records, and a CD copy of KISS Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits, brought to you by Columbia House Music Club. Look for our ad in the upcoming issue of Rolling Stone to get more information about our offers. Columbia House, entertaining America one person at a time. Your calls for KISS next when Rockline returns on the Global Satellite Network.
Hey everybody, here's
Los Angeles.
Something really big going down at your Chevy dealer. It's rock-solid value days, and that means rock-solid savings on the trucks that are built like a rock, like the Chevy S10, America's best-selling first truck. Right now with the special California S10 package, you get a V6 engine, air conditioning, AM/FM stereo cassette, sliding rear window, and much more for an MSRP of only $10,427. Subtract the special $750 factory cash, and your net cost, including Destin dollars, only $96.77 for a new S10 pickup at your Southern California Chevrolet and Geo dealer. But hurry, rock-solid value days won't last long. Net cost is MSRP of ACS1 package less rebate, tax, license, other options, and dealer prep extra. Individual dealer prices vary. See dealer for details and scheduled end date.
Hey, we're 95.5 KLOS. You want to call Rockline? It's 1-800-344-ROCK.
We are back. It's an evening with Kiss on Rockline tonight. I'm Bob Coburn. Our first phone call is from Davenport, Iowa, from the Quad Cities area. Our station is 97X. Ivan, you are first.
Yeah, I was wondering why you decided to make the Revenge album heavier than past stuff.
I think in some ways, I don't know if you've ever driven and it gets kind of like late and suddenly you realize that you dozed at the wheel. I think we kind of like listened to a couple of the albums and realized that we were dozing a little bit. We could do a better album, and we could let a little more hang out, So we wanted to be true to ourselves and not dilute anything. And basically, we didn't let the record company or anybody else into the studio until the album was finished. And the only thing we were concerned with was making an album that was true to, really the Kiss tradition. And if maybe we got a little weak for a while, I think we're awake now and we're lethal.
What did Mercury Records say when you handed it to them? Sit here, listen to
They were speechless.
Yeah,
first, all the chairs were blown out of the door with them in it, and then when they came back in and straightened their ties, they went, "Sounds like a hit to us."
Actually, I mean, there's that eternal battle between art and product, between people who have to sell your record, and between the artist that's got to make it sound the way his soul and his heart hears it. And in the past, there may have been some problems, but without trying to stroke anybody, the record companies on they really believe
they've been great.
Yeah.
This is the first time in a long time that the record company, as a record company, seems really organized and they're really into it. And basically what they said to us is nobody seems to know what's better for you guys than you guys yourself. So we're just here to do whatever you think is best. And that's really what we want out of them. And they've been great.
Ivan, there you go. Good start. We got Frank on the line now in O'Fallon, Illinois, a listener of KC95 in St. Louis. And Frank, you're on the rock line.
Yeah, hey guys.
Hey.
I'd like to be the first to welcome Eric Singer to the group.
Hey,
I think you do a wonderful job on the new record.
Thanks a lot.
I'd like to go back a few years to music from the Elder. I personally think it's one of the greatest albums musically you guys do, and but yet it's still the most unrecognized record. Not many people know about it. I heard a few years ago Gene said the album was made after a movie. Is there anything going to be done about that? Can we ever hear any stuff from it?
No.
No.
It was also not made after a movie. The idea was based on a short
hallucination,
a short treatment of a script, and then we were all sort of in the twilight zone.
And then we woke up.
Yeah,
we did what? No.
I mean, that's the only record out of all the records that has never gone gold, and it's the only record where we can truly look back and say we did that one not for ourselves, not for the fans, but for the critics, which is why it's so warped.
You never look worse than when you're trying to impress people with how smart you are. Then you really look like an ass. So we actually, you're not the only person who thinks that's a great album. There's 5 other people with you.
It's not that it's good or bad. The problem with the record, whatever problems there are of the record, is really that it's
not a Kiss album. It's not a bad album.
Sounds like a bad Genesis record or something.
Didn't somebody cover one of the songs, Gene?
Cher and...
yeah, that's what I thought.
And produced by Bob
Griffin.
Ezrin, who did Destroyer and also did the new record,
Yeah.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the call, Frank. We're going to move on. We've got Pete on the line right now in Harrison, Michigan. He's listening to 93.3 KQZ in Saginaw. And Pete, you're on the show.
Hi, Kiss guys.
Hey, dude.
Hey. I just want to welcome Eric to the band and tell him that all his KISS fans are behind him.
All right, thanks.
Did you get a chance to see him play yet?
No, I haven't gotten that chance yet.
Well, they're heading out in August, so look for him, Pete.
Yeah, you'll be pleased.
Oh, I can't wait. Hey, I got a question for the band. My question is, when KISS decides this is it, no more, let's go our own way, will it be that easy just to walk away from the band?
That's a great question. I don't think, it's too hard to say what it'll take for us to stop. I mean, either we're going to have to think it's not fun anymore, or, our fans like you are going to tell us to quit, or we're going to think that we can't live up to it anymore. The cool thing about Revenge is that we can listen to that album and know that we deserve to be around, and we're living up to our history. I think when the time comes where we think that we're not doing our past proud, then it's time to quit. You can't live on your past. You got to live up to it.
Everybody always asks about the makeup. Is that possibly when the makeup might come back out? When it's the last tour and you say, this is it, we're going to walk away from it?
We're going to send the makeup on tour. And
just the makeup.
Well, we're not going to have it.
It's really the question usually is asked by people on the outside. There are a lot of fans really that came on board, in the last 10 years when the band really, had nothing to do with the makeup. And for those fans that have been around since the beginning, we honestly, from our hearts, tell you that if we did the makeup, the tour, there'd be a lot of cash. All the bankers would be lining up, throwing money at us, but it wouldn't be honest, because it's like, hey, why don't you do the same thing you did 15 years ago? It's a cheap shot.
It's like an oldies show, I mean, we have to stay true to ourselves, and that way, even if we fall on our faces, the cool thing is our fans know that we're honest. I mean, we're not going to do something for money, and we're not going to do something that shows a lack of respect for something that was really important to us.
We're going to play right now God Gave Rock and Roll to You 2, and written by Russ Ballard and some other people, done by Argent. You changed the lyrics a little bit in this, didn't you?
Yeah, we had to. When we listened to it, it was suggested that we do it for the Bill and Ted film, and we kind of remembered the chorus, but when we listened to the words, there were things about don't step on snails and talk to the prairie animals. I think people have been smoking bananas when they wrote that. It's like you're in that mind-expanding period.
It also
when
marks
we first heard it, we wanted to put on our headbands,
It also marks the first time Eric Singer, sitting to my left, played on a KISS record, and we were real proud to have him.
We cried.
Thank you. Let's check it out right now on Rockline on the Global Satellite Network.
everyone. Save rock and roll.
Sometimes can get tough, and I know life sometimes can be a drag. But people, we have been given a gift, we have been given a road, and that road's name is rock and roll.
God Gave Rock and Roll to You from Revenge, remixed from the Bill and Ted version, correct?
Yeah, we wanted it to be ballsier. We can get away with that word.
Of course you can. It's
we
92.
wanted it to match up to the rest of the album, so it's ballsier. I want to say that twice.
You got
ballsier.
It out. 3 times. Do I hear 4? Tom's on the line in Warwick, Rhode Island, a listener of 94 HJY in Providence. Tom, here's the Kiss guys for you.
How are you?
Hey.
All right.
It's an honor to be talking to the greatest act that ever existed.
Man. No, thank you.
Couple quick questions. First, Gene.
Yeah, right here.
In some of the recent articles in the magazines over here, why have you gone so hard on yourself?
I think you're right. I think maybe at first I was a little sort of hard on myself, but I think people do that when they sort of wake up from a bad dream and you realize maybe you've been doing things wrong. It's just a way of shaking myself back into shape. And, in retrospect, when I read some of that stuff back, I've never been known to be subtle, so I call them as I see them. So my first impression is usually an extreme of it. I mean, I looked at myself and I said, well, this is awful. So maybe I wasn't so bad.
And number 2, please.
I'm Paul.
Yeah.
I've been listening closely to some of the songs on Revenge as I've been reading the lyrics at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if any of these songs not only come from your pen, but also from within yourself.
Well, I think those are one and the same, because, yeah, I mean, it's all got to come from the same source. I mean, the knee bone's attached to the, like the hand is attached to the elbow, that's attached to the shoulder, that's attached to the heart, I guess.
And that's where it comes from. And Tom, thanks for the 2 questions. We'll take a timeout. We'll return in just one moment with Gene, Paul, and Eric from KISS. Maybe Bruce will call in a little later. Maybe you'll call in. Toll free at 1-800-344-ROCK. Rockline on the Global Satellite Network.
Total rock and roll experience here. 95.5 KLOS Los Angeles. In 1 hour, we enter into the request zone with Cindy Skull. Right now, let's get back to Rockline.
And welcome back to Rockline and Bob Coburn. Our guests tonight, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, and Eric Singer of KISS. Next week, Rockline welcomes former Fleetwood Mac vocalist, guitarist, songwriter, producer, and now solo artist Lindsey Buckingham. We'll hear songs off his brand new solo record, Out of the Cradle. And Lindsey will bring his guitar and perform live right here in the Rockline studio. That is Lindsey Buckingham a week from tonight. Tonight, an evening with KISS. It continues with this call from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Paul is on the line, a listener of 95.1 WZZO. Paul, you're on the Rockline.
Okay, my question is, at what point were KISS's live performances first videotaped?
Actually, we had videotapes of us rehearsing in this little dingy basement down lower Manhattan before we ever had a record deal, because we were interested in seeing why we were making everybody scream when we played. So there's been videos for years. There's actually, I think in 1976, we started doing what were called promo films. When bands couldn't travel around the world because they were, touring like in the States, you'd send videotapes of you performing to different countries. So we have things from, I guess, 76, 77.
Actually 75, because we were doing Dress to Kill stuff before Alive.
So some of that stuff's going to appear in the new Kiss Exposed 2, which is the next long-form video. And we're just putting the final touches on that, and that'll be out in August, and there'll be loads of old stuff, and we'll be putting some of those videos in there.
That goes back to the early days. Pioneers, really, in that field. That was long before it was a trend, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, us and Jolson. We were...
He did that first talkie, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
That was 27, I think, for that. Talking about it in the past, let's go back to Destroyer right now and shout it out loud with Kiss on Rockline. Sounds good to hear that again. Yeah, boy, shout it out loud.
Yeah.
Kiss on Rockline. We're going to take a call from Denver, Colorado right now. Ruth is on the line. Ruth is listening to 106.7 KAZY, and you're on the Rockline, Ruth.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
How's it going?
Just great.
Hey, I was wondering how you guys felt about the contributions of Eric Carr and how you'll be remembered by him.
I think you know how you'll remember him, and that's equally important. You know, you can't have somebody contribute for 11 years and not remember, you know, some pretty amazing things he did. And I think the fans remember him, you know, to be somebody who cared a lot about you people, and that's why you show that kind of concern. I mean, it's hard for us to talk about it because, you know, we're that close to it.
And there's a tribute on Revenge to Eric, Car Jam 1981, and we'll try and play that before the evening is over. In fact, that wraps up the album. Thanks for the call, Ruth. We'll move on to Brea, California right now and speak with Lyle, a listener of 95.5 KLOS. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
You guys, first of all, I want to tell you, you guys are the greatest band that ever set foot on this earth. I mean, I've been a diehard fan of yours since I was 5 years old, and I'm only 21
Just what
now.
exactly do you mean by that? It's a little unclear. It's a little vague.
You guys, there is no band but Kiss. I mean, my dream someday is to meet both you and Paul. Paul, you've been my idol since '75, literally.
Mine too.
Thank you.
Okay, the question I was wanting to ask is, you guys co-wrote, or Vinnie Vincent co-wrote like 3 songs on the new album, and I just wanted to know, did he finally come off his, ego trip and get patch up the differences?
Vinny's a very creative guy. He co-wrote Unholy, that first thing that most people heard, and two other tunes, I Just Wanna, which you just heard. The guy's real talented and will probably get well very soon. He's very ill right now, and I'm sure you wish him the best.
There you go. Thank you, Lionel, very much.
And he's good looking, too.
Dancing. John is on the line in San Diego. Why don't we talk to John? He's listening to Rock 102.1. John, you're on the show.
Hey, guys. Welcome to the family, Eric.
Hey, thank you.
2 quick questions. First of all, Jean.
Yeah, I never touched her. What?
The song Thou Shalt Not.
Yeah.
Is that like a autobiography-type nonfiction song?
No, the idea really sort of came to me. Every once in a while, I'm sure you feel the same way. You watch TV, you get pissed off. Every once in a while, a knucklehead gets up with a silly name. Preacher Bob Foolsworth, just send your money because Jesus talks right through my butt, and I just send it in my general direction. It's always in the South for some reason. I don't know where these guys come from. The Lord... And
what he's trying to say is that he gets fed up sending money, and his prayers don't get answered.
Every once in a while, I'm going. It just everybody's shaking their finger in your face, and at the end of shaking their finger, they say, "Send me your money," and that song really is a reaction to that. There's a very poetic line that goes, where the preacher points to me and says, "Kindly reconsider the sins of your past," and I said, "Mister, you can kindly kiss my ass."
And what's your other question there, John?
Oh, it's about the debut of your album. I'm sure it didn't surprise you, but how did you react to it when you saw it that high?
It doesn't suck.
It's great, and Gene has a way with words at this moment that leaves me speechless.
Yes, indeed. We're going to play a song that Gene wrote right now from the new album. It's called Domino on Rockline on the Global Satellite Network.
Let me tell you my story. I've got a man-sized predicament, and it's a big one. Goes like this, yeah. Never had confession. Never had a home. Never had no worry until I met Domino. Ain't the Virgin Mary. Lover, I confess. Got my hesitations, 'cause she kisses like a kiss of death. Every damn time I walk through that door, it's the same damn thing. That bitch bends over, and I forget my name. Ow.
Domino by Kiss from Revenge. Bruce playing some hot guitar on that track.
Hot.
Huh? Yeah.
Missing in action.
Yeah.
Bruce, if you're within the sound of our voice, let us know where you are.
Yeah, people don't know where he is. Maybe we should tell him.
He's in Seattle.
He's going cross country, showing people how to use amps or something to do with Marshalls.
Oh, huh. So he's up in Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, see, I think Marshall has a 30th anniversary. They're introducing a 30th anniversary amplifier, so Bruce is like the spokesman for Marshall. So he's traveling around with those amps and showing everybody the new gear.
And he's nuts, because we just got off, a mini tour, kind of a pre-tour. We went over to England, did 10 shows, then we just went all over Europe, shook a lot of hands, and did some shows like this.
yeah, funny.
But, you get back home and sort of rest your butt for a day, but he's out there.
He's up there already working again.
He's
huh?
humping again.
Unbelievable. Let's talk with Ronald. Ronald is in Miramar, Florida, and is a listener of 103.5 She in Miami, and Ronald is on the Rockline.
Hey, guys, what's happening?
What's happening?
This is cool. I've been listening to you since 1974, and you're like God. I mean, there's no other rock band, okay? I just had to say that.
See what I mean about the fans? When the commercials are on, we talk stuff, and nobody understands why we keep talking about you guys, but, fans, Kiss fans, you guys are nuts. You in particular are out of your skull, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, my question is, do you think there's going to be any more solo albums, like especially from you and Paul, or is it going to be mainly Kiss from now on?
Eric Singer's doing a solo album.
I'm going to invite Gene and Paul and Bruce to play on it. It'll probably be called
the
Kiss.
We don't want to do solo albums at this point, We'd like to think that every album we do is a solo album for each one of us, I mean, the idea in being in this band is that you're totally satisfied, and hopefully everybody in the band gets their rocks off doing this. If somebody doesn't like a song, it probably doesn't belong on the album. I mean, everybody really should be happy with what they're doing.
Ronald, thanks for the call. It's Eddie's turn in Sacramento. 93 Rock is our station. Eddie, you're on.
Hello?
You're on.
How's it going, Paul?
Real good.
Gene?
Real good.
And Eric, how you doing,
Eric's here,
Eric?
too.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Eric's looking good.
All right. Hey, my question was, I got two. How come Paul never got married?
It's not too late, my friend. That's what this Gene
Funny you should talk.
It's not too late. I'll answer that for him because he's shy.
Yeah, he's the first time I've heard him stammer ever.
Paul is fast. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fast. They call him the Flash. The girls have been after his butt for years, but he's fast. That doesn't mean he can't be caught, though. It's
Question is, how could I get a demo tape to you guys? Because I'm in the music business myself. I got my own band and everything.
Wait a minute. How'd you get from when's he getting married to I got a tape?
Well, I guess I moved a little too fast. Sorry.
Quite a segue, wasn't it?
I like it. I like it, but it's
abrupt,
fast. Yeah. Well, Paul is listening to tapes. I'm no longer doing that since I stopped Simmons Records. Paul is starting Stanley Records.
Yeah, right.
You can send it to us to Polygram.
Yeah, send it through Polygram.
And you can actually send it to us, and we'll forward it to Polygram if you don't have their address. P.O. Box 4383, Hollywood, California, 90078, and we'll make sure that it gets moved on down the line. Eddie, thank you. Let's speak with David in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and he's listening to WXQR in Raleigh. David, you are on.
Hey, Kiss, how you guys doing tonight?
Real good.
All right. Hey, Gene, here's a question for you, son.
Yeah.
Is it true you helped get a recording contract with Casablanca Records back in the late 70s for Katie Seagal, Peg Bundy?
True.
And
she was.
And thanks for calling.
She was in a group that I helped a little bit, and we were friends.
He also helped Tommy Dorsey get a
She's a sweet girl. Actually, she's got a great voice, and what you see on TV is not what you get. She's different.
There you go, David. Thank you for the call from Jacksonville, North Carolina. She mentioned that the other night on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, as a matter of fact. So,
what did she say?
She said that somebody in the business had helped her get a contract. And Jay said, "Do you mind saying who?" And she said, "Well, no, not at all. Gene Simmons." So, yeah. Okay. David, thank you. Tell you what we're going to do. If you'd like to get on the air with Gene, Paul, and Eric, all you have to do is give them a call on the Rockline AT&T toll-free line, 1-800-344-ROCK, Rockline and AT&T. It's the right choice.
Rockline. Get into it! When you want to get into the best event, watch ABC Sports.
From the thrill of victory to the agony of defeat, ABC Sports fans really get into it.
Saturday, the showdown at Pebble Beach gets underway when Golf's Elite battle it out for the U.S. Open Golf Championship. Live 18-hole coverage begins at 11:30 a.m. on Channel 7.
Get into it! ABC Sports.
Steve Windingland, electronic technician and Army reservist.
Being a radio repairman in the Army Reserve taught me the skills that got me a well-paying civilian job as an electronic technician.
Mindy Woods, college freshman and Army reservist.
I wasn't mechanically inclined, but I learned how to operate and repair both gas and diesel generators.
Army Reserve, skill training, and more.
Be all that you can be in the Army Reserve.
For details, call 1-800-USA-ARMY, paid for by the U.S. Army Reserve.
Might want to give another call, 1-800-344-ROCK. If you want to get through to Rockline, we are 95.5 KLOS.
Welcome back. You've got your radio tuned to Rockline live on the Global Satellite Network. I'm Bob Coburn. Our guests tonight, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, and Eric Singer of KISS. A reminder, everyone who gets on the air tonight receives an autographed copy of KISS's latest CD, Revenge, courtesy of Mercury Records and the guys in the band, and a CD copy of KISS Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits, brought to you by Columbia House Music Club. Look for our ad in the upcoming issue of Rolling Stone to get more information about our offers. Columbia House, entertaining America, one person at a time, from Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits, and originally on the album KISS, this is Strutter on Rockline. Strutter by Kiss on Rockline. Back to the phones we go. Tyson is on the line. He is in St. Louis, Missouri, listening to KC95. Tyson, you're on the show with the guys.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say it's a great honor to be talking to you guys. You're the greatest ever.
That's great. How's jail? Is it all right?
I want to know how you guys feel about not getting the respect that bands like Aerosmith get these days, you know, considering all the bands you've influenced over the years.
I think we get respect from the people who count, which is you and all the bands who either list us as their influence or wind up covering some of our songs or wind up putting on Kiss shows without the Kiss sign.
And there are a lot of those bands and a lot of people that list you as an influence, including Garth Brooks.
That's right. That's right. I taught him how to break guitars.
So that's where he picked that up, huh?
I mean, we get strange. Every once in a while, somebody comes clean. Nile Rodgers put Chic together because of Kiss. That's as warped a thing as I've ever heard. Or every once in a while, you read Nirvana or when Metallica were getting together. I mean, it's nice, and maybe in the long run we've got to contend with the fact we'll never really be accepted. We're always going to be the black sheep, and that's okay. I don't think we've got the balls to complain about anything.
We're real glad, I mean, you gotta be known for not only the people who like you, but be proud of the people that don't like you. Those people are never going to know, the truth, so who cares?
How do you feel about all the cover bands that are really blatantly copying you? I mean, there are a lot of them out there playing the clubs right now.
It's great, It's amazing because every country has, Kiss tribute bands. There's a couple in America. There's a great one in Canada, great one in England. And it's funny because each one of those bands has something that the other one doesn't. One may have a really great Paul, another one has a really good Gene, and it's great. We go to see these bands, and it's kind of cool. I mean, it's great.
Tyson, thanks for being on the line with us. Robert, it's your turn in Las Vegas, Nevada. Comp 92.3 is our affiliate there, and Robert, you're on.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
Welcome back to the airwaves.
All right.
My question tonight is kind of a stupid one, but somebody has to ask it. What is this album cover?
Oh, that's a good question.
Nobody's ever asked that.
It's a lunchbox. No.
It's the side of Gene's car.
The idea initially was that it was supposed to be the side, sort of a fighting vessel, either a spaceship or a battleship or something. And then after a while, we just sort of took the point of view that maybe the feel of it, a texture, was more important than the thing itself.
It's it's got cool things. It's metal. It's got rivets on it, and it looks like it's been shot at, which is kind of like us. We got rivets, and we've been shot at.
Dodging bullets in the night. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate the call. We're going to talk to Tom now. He's in Spokane, and Rock 106 is our affiliate there. What's on your mind, Tom?
Hey, what's up?
You're listening to Rockline on the Global Satellite Network.
Howard,
And I tell you what, we're going to take another call right now from Pittsburgh. It is Steve listening to 97 Rock. And Steve, you're on the Rock line.
Hi, Gene, Paul, Eric.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, really good. Listen, it's a pleasure to be talking to you. I got a quick question for you, but first let me tell you that, Gene, my wife got to shake your hand in Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
I swear to God, no matter what she says.
Never laid a hand on her.
It's good, though. She said you have the softest hands in the world, and, Paul, you have the most beautiful eyes in the world.
Well, she was right about that. No.
Listen, the question, by the way, Eric, welcome to the band, man.
Hey, thanks,
Glad
man.
to have you.
And he's got the most beautiful hair.
Oh, yes. Gotta love that blonde hair. That's beautiful. Listen, the question I have for you is you guys have pretty much established yourself as the best rock band ever, in my mind, and millions of other people's. And the money and the chicks, that's all great and stuff, but musically, is that the biggest motivation now for you guys?
It's got to be about music, because I mean, sometimes people say, well, you've made all this money and stuff, and the truth is that you've got enough money when you can pay your bills, and the rest of it you don't ever see. So that doesn't make any difference. You're ultimately in this for the same reason that you started. You're either in it because you love what.
There you go, Steve. Thanks for calling. We're going to play something from Revenge that's another side of the band. It's called Every Time I Look at You on Rockline.
By the light of day, there's a lot I want to tell you, but I don't know where to start. And I don't know what I'd do if you walked away. Ooh, baby, I tried to make it. I just got lost along the way. But every time I look at you, no matter what I'm going through, it's easy to see. And every time I hold you, the things I never told you seem to come easily. 'Cause you're everything to me. Never really wanted to let you get inside my heart. I wanted to believe this would soon be ending. I thought it wouldn't matter if it all just came apart. But now I realize I was just pretending. Ooh, baby, I know I hurt you. But you can still believe in me. 'Cause every time I look at you, no matter what I'm going through, it's easy to see. And every time I hold you, the things I never told you seem to come easily. Everything to me. It's gonna take a little time to show you just what you mean to me. Oh yeah. I think the more I get to know you, the more I need to let you see everything I need. Yeah. Going through, it's easy to see. And every time I hold you, the things I never told you seem to come easily. 'Cause you're everything to me. You're everything to me. Everything to me.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Every time I look at you from Revenge by Kiss and Bob Coburn, and we're with Gene, Paul, and Eric from the band. The only member not here is Bruce Kulick, and the hardest working man in show business is on the line right now, listening to 99.9 FM KISW in Seattle. Bruce, welcome to Rockline.
Hey, how you all doing there?
We're doing all right. Be better if you were down here with us.
We have an empty seat.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
an empty seat here.
Seat in your honor.
Empty seat
Hey, Bruce, I really want to tell you the Human Touch. It's a real cool record. Real good.
This is Bruce Springsteen on the phone, right?
Oh, you mean
But how's it hanging there, Gene?
To the left, pal.
Okay, I wanted to know which way.
Where are you now?
Eric?
Hey, where are you?
Hey, I'm up in Seattle.
Yeah?
I'm on tour with Jim Marshall, the creator of Marshall Amps.
Yeah, I filled them in. That's the 30th anniversary thing you're doing, right?
That's right.
That's
and
what
it's blue, your
Hey,
favorite color.
Is Seattle really grungy?
It's grungy. No, we're having a good time.
Do you
A lot of Kiss fans out there at the store today.
Do you have your flannel shirt and your shorts on?
No. I was definitely in our, my favorite rock garb.
Oh, good.
Black.
You mean the low-cut gown with the high... Yeah, I know that.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, your wife was just wearing that. It just came from your house.
Oh.
See, we're supposed to give you this.
Well, see, we look out for each other.
We do.
Yeah, it's a close
family. I haven't found any bootleg CDs yet, Eric.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be looking.
All right, stay dry up there, Bruce, okay?
Yeah, I will.
All right.
But everyone's asking up here, so when are you guys coming to Seattle for today, And I'm like, soon, it's happening. We're going out.
The tour begins in August.
Talking about that.
Yeah, tour begins in August. We've been pitching that and playing a lot of the new record and everything. Wish you were down here, though, but I'm glad you're doing the Marshall tour up there. That's a good thing.
Well, I want to let everybody know I'm going to Denver tomorrow, and we're going to be in Houston the next day, and then we're going to be in Cleveland, Ohio.
You're doing the opening of shopping centers, isn't that? You're cutting that ribbon.
Are you going to Cleveland? Did you say you're going to Cleveland, Bruce?
Yes.
That's Eric's home.
That's my home.
You know, Bruce, you should know that we didn't entirely forget about you. Each one of us has his own chair and his own mic, and there's an empty chair here with a blow-up doll. Looks kind of like you.
A blow-up doll, cool.
Yeah, the mouth is open.
We said that about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. See, 92 Bruce Kulick model blow-up doll.
There you go. But, Gene, what were you doing in that picture in Cream magazine?
You mean the toilet one?
Yes.
I haven't seen this one. Apparently, I'm sitting on one. Why? Why? Don't you ever sit on one?
I just thought Frank Zappa did that. I don't know.
Who?
You heard of him, Frank Zappa.
I don't know this guy.
You remember
the local butcher. I don't know.
It's something I want to pin up, though, in my bathroom for inspiration.
I've been in stranger places.
I know, I bet.
My. Bruce, thanks for calling. You take care, man.
What are you going to play next from the record?
Next from the record, I think we're going to do probably the Car Jam 1981, because we're getting toward the end of things here. But,
great.
We played a minute ago, let's see, Domino. Nice guitar work on that. And throughout the album, too.
We had fun doing this record, and we are very proud of it, and I get great reaction from everybody. So we're really excited about this, as everyone knows.
I bet. Good luck on the Marshall tour, okay?
Thanks
and you're
a lot,
not doing
man.
this.
I'll see you guys in a week.
And Bruce isn't, for everybody out there, he's not doing this because he gets free equipment. Yeah, right.
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah, he's buying his Marshalls. Yeah.
But I will get a brass 30th anniversary. They're making special ones in all brass, and I will have one.
Good.
And that sounds great. Actually, the new head is great. We got 3 channels on it.
All right, you did your advertising. Now get out of here.
I'm excited about it. It's fun.
I like Marshalls too, Bruce.
Really crazy, But you got to do these things when you do it. You get out there and mingle with the people.
Yeah. Bruce, tell Jim Marshall I just love his amp.
I will.
All of them. And I'll take anyone.
Okay, and you'll take anyone, exactly. I'll make sure there's a purple one for
Don't forget to get a baby one for Gene, one of those little tiny ones.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'll get one of those
for Nicholas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Paul, you get nothing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
No, you have it all.
Keep me humble.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Have we said Marshall enough, do you think?
Yes, Marshall. Right now, Jim Marshall's smiling.
Oh, my.
Actually, but we're having a good time.
Bruce, take care, okay?
Okay, man.
All right,
and I'll see you guys in a week.
Okay.
See ya.
All right. All this month, we're giving you the chance to win one of 15 autographed 1992 Rockline AT&T calendars signed by many of the artists who are appearing on the show during the month of June. Now, if you have interest in getting one of these collector's items and hanging it on your wall, send a postcard to 1992 Rockline calendar. That's P.O. Box 4383, Hollywood, California 90078. Make sure you include your name, address, telephone number, your age, and the radio station you listen to Rockline on. This month's winners will be announced on the July 6th Rockline show. All previous entries from past calendar giveaways are still eligible. The 1992 Rockline calendar brought to you by AT&T, proud sponsors of the 1992 U.S. Olympic team.
For your birthday, an itchy sweater would be the pits. The wrong size hat could give you fits. So after thinking long and hard, I brought you a phone for the porch in the yard. A cordless phone from AT&T, so you can wander around while talking to me.
Give a cordless phone from AT&T with Clarity Plus sound that's virtually static-free. AT&T quality at happy birthday prices.
With a cordless phone, you can roam the halls or lie in the hammock and still take calls.
At AT&T phone centers and other participating retailers.
Big pieces, little pieces, masterpieces, Reese's pieces, head pieces, neck pieces, hair pieces, Reese's pieces, eye pieces, nose pieces, mouth pieces, Reese's pieces, 3 pieces, 2 pieces, 1 pieces, Reese's pieces, time pieces, center pieces, mantle pieces, Reese's pieces, chest pieces, gold pieces, silver pieces, Reese's pieces, the famous flavor of Reese's peanut butter in a fun candy shell. You'll love them to pieces.
When you've got a tough case of athlete's foot, the itching, the cracking, the burning, you want a medicine that acts tough. Tough Actin Tenactin. Clinically proven Tenactin cures even the tough cases of athlete's foot fungus. And for athlete's foot compounded by odor and wetness, today there's Tenactin deodorant spray powder. It absorbs up to 50% more moisture than any leading antifungal as it fights odor all day. Either way, get tough-actin Tenactin. Use only as directed.
Nestle announces the Simpsons Summer Games Instant Giveaway.
Hey, Lise, look at all the Butterfingers I've got. What do you want, a medal? As a matter of fact, yeah.
Now you can win a solid gold medal by doing practically nothing.
I can do practically nothing.
Details on specially marked Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, and Raisinets candies. You could win a valuable gold, silver, or bronze medal. Just look inside the wrapper.
I won!
I didn't.
The Nestle Simpson Summer Games end October 92. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited.
Let the games begin.
Rockline.
The official tools of NASCAR are Craftsman. The official tools of NHRA are Craftsman. The official tools of IndyCar racing are Craftsman. Because when seconds count, the top professional mechanics haven't got time for second best. 1,600 hand tools, made in America, guaranteed forever. Craftsman, sold only at Sears.
Just you watch.
This summer, One Life to Live is turning up the heat.
Just you watch.
Turning up the danger.
Just you watch.
One Life to Live is turning up the passion.
Just you watch.
Heat up your summer. One Life to Live is hot TV. Weekdays on ABC.
Just you watch.
We are 95.5 KLOS. Cindy Skull going to be in here in a little bit. Going to do the request zone starting around 10. You might be wanting to think song you want to hear. KLOS. Right now, let's get back to Rockline.
Really sounds a lot like one of your songs, huh?
Yeah, he learned well.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah.
It's a ripoff, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a tribute.
It's a tribute. There you go. There you go. What song is it a tribute to?
It's a tribute to Hotter Than Hell and to Thrills in the Night. When somebody steals from you and they want to be kind about it, they call it a tribute.
A tribute.
But we think it's coincidence.
Just sheer happenstance, huh? Let's hit the phones. Minneapolis, Angie is on the line, a listener of 93X, KRXX. Andy, you're on with Angie. Hello. Angie, you're on with KISS.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. Hi, guys. Well, I guess I want to say this is like a dream come true for me even speaking to you guys, which is on the line of my questions directed towards Eric. I was wondering if this is kind of like a dream come true for you to be working with a band as great as KISS.
Well, yeah, I guess it is in a way because
it better be, pal.
Yeah, it's everybody. Well, I think everybody, when you're a musician or aspiring musician, you want to eventually, you go to shows and you say, hey, I want to do that one day. And then when you get to do it, especially with people that you looked up to or that you had seen before, then it kind of makes it a little more special. And
Angie, Eric is single too.
Yeah, I'm single.
Which has a lot to do with all of it.
He's got lonely, dull sort of eyes. He's always up at 6 in the morning because he has nothing to do.
Yeah, which reminds me of...
So here we are.
Good one.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you in being in this band?
The biggest adjustment?
The biggest change for you? Yeah.
Getting used to Gene's humor. That's been an adjustment. Gene's quite a character.
Yeah, it's my job. When Eric first joined the band, he thought, great, I'm going to bust my butt and just be a great drummer. He didn't realize that part of the job had to be that you had to sing. So he's up there, like, gasping for air every night.
Yeah, really the singing thing was kind of, like, difficult at first, but I have to admit, I've got good teachers. Gene and Paul have been, like, great teachers and also very supportive. So they've made it actually... the transition pretty easy for me.
He's got a great voice.
Yeah.
Real good,
really
sort
good.
of smoky, ripped-up voice.
He's an Eric singer. He's really good.
I was going to go by Eric Drummer, but no.
You're Eric Singer. Angie, thanks for the call. We got Brad on the line in Rockford, Illinois, 104.9 WXRX. And Brad, you're on the show with us.
Hi, guys. Got two quick questions. First, what's your set going to be like for the Revenge Tour? And second, with all your success in Britain and Germany, are you going to be adding more dates there, which might push back your U.S. tour?
No, we're going to start the tour in America probably The way it's looking now is the third week in August. It could move a little, but it won't move much. And the stage show is enormous. I mean, it makes that Hot in the Shade show look like an intimate evening. The stage is about 80 feet wide. There's all kinds of great effects, but on top of it, we're probably going to be playing about 30 songs. So it's going to be a real long night, and we'll be reaching back to the very beginning and doing a lot of the real nuggets that we haven't done for a while, and also going right up to Revenge.
Oh, great. That'll satisfy your fans. And you know they'll be in the Rockford/Chicago area there, Brad, so be looking for them. We're going to move on to Gainesville, Florida now. Jeremy is on the line, and he is a listener of Rock 104. Jeremy, you're on.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Hey.
I had a question about MTV, since you guys have been around a long time, and whether you think rock videos have helped rock and roll, or if it's commercialized it a bit too much.
Well, tomorrow when I Just Wanna debuts on MTV...
I think it helps some bands, and it really destroys others. There have been some bands that were very successful for a short period of time, and maybe if there's no depth, you know, once you see the videos and you find out what the band's all about, it's over. There's no more ABC or Duran Duran or Culture Club, and, you know, Paul, other bands.
Paul, it goes back to what you said at the beginning of the show, too. You can use this for videos. You can't make a good video to salvage a bad song.
Yeah,
the song's not there to begin with. Nothing's going to help it.
Yeah, I mean, it's real transparent when a video is more important than the people doing it. And sometimes it's just a lot of window dressing to cover up a lack of, you know, any kind of commitment or talent. So, I mean, that's I think videos are really great when they're done properly. And it doesn't take the place of going out and busting your ass.
And Gene's point is well taken, too. A good video will often launch a career, but can also often bust a career as well. Yeah.
It could cut it short if that's all there is. If you're a one-trick pony, it's over. See ya.
Yeah, there's a particular artist that comes to mind, but we'll talk about that at another point here. We're going to play something right now. I'd like one of you guys to set this up. This is Car Jam 1981. Why 1981? Why not something else? Is this all you had, really, on tape, or what's the story?
We were lucky, you know. We wanted to include Eric Carr in some way in this album because, you know, with the moves that we're making forward, you can't really do it without acknowledging the past. And Eric was just a great guy and a tremendous part of the last 11 years. So Bob Ezrin found in the tape vaults in Canada a song that we had cut for an album in 1981 that Eric wrote that we never finished. And the middle of the song was a drum solo, so it was the only studio drum solo we had. We cut the song down so that the drum solo became the major part of the song, left the guitar and the bass that were done in 1981, had Bruce play on it, and really wanted to end the album with something that really tips the hat, you know, to somebody who we wouldn't be here today without.
Eric Carr passed away last November, I believe it was, and the same day that Freddie Mercury died. And we were flooded with calls here at Global Satellite from people that wanted us to mention it, and of course we did. In tribute to Eric Carr, Car Jam 1981 on Rockline. All right, we are back. That is Car Jam 1981, and that concludes the album Revenge by KISS. And what if somebody would like to make a donation or something in Eric's honor? What should somebody do? Throw this to Eric Singer here.
Yeah, a lot of people had wanted to send like
cards, flowers,
and things like that to like Eric's family, and his family had asked that anyone would, instead of doing that, send a donation to the T.J. Martell Foundation in care of Eric Carr. And so if anyone's interested in that, that'd be a nice thing to do.
And for those people that want to know what the foundation does, it does cancer research.
It does AIDS research now.
And leukemia.
Well. Yeah,
and leukemia.
It's a great industry foundation and charity, and we support it, and everybody else should also.
In fact, there has been a week-long event to gain money for T.J. Martell taking place here in Southern California this past week. If you don't have the address again, you can always write Rockline. We are wired into the T.J. Martell people, and it will be forwarded to them. P.O. Box 4383, Hollywood 90078. We're coming back in just a second for the last act with KISS. Come back with us on Rockline on the Global Satellite Network.
Hey everybody, here's to you. No one nowhere does it like you do. For coming through, yeah, it's clear. You're the best and what's your beer? Nothing beats our beer. Budweiser, nothing beats a Busch. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Listen, Janet, I got a call and this guy says you gave him my name and number. Well, the next thing, he's hassling me to leave AT&T, and he's really persistent. Then he wants the names and numbers of my friends and my family. I don't want to give those out. So, Janet, who else did you give my number to?
At AT&T, your friends are your business. Keeping you connected to them is ours. So if someone wants the names of your friends and your family, simply say,
It's just not worth it.
We, the senior class of Edgemont High, look forward.
Here it is, graduation day.
For many, the years ahead will bring college. For others, employment.
I know I want to go to college, but first I want some of the things I'll need to make it in the real world. That's why I'm joining the Army.
The Army helps you develop the maturity and self-confidence you're going to need to succeed in college and in life. Qualify, and you can earn over $25,000 for college. Call 1-800-USA-ARMY.
Be all that you can be. Get an edge on life in the Army.
Paid for by the U.S. Army.
The official tools of NASCAR are Craftsman. The official tools of NHRA are Craftsman. The official tools of IndyCar racing are Craftsman. Because when seconds count, the top professional mechanics haven't got time for second best. 1,600 hand tools, made in America, guaranteed forever.
You can count on me.
Craftsman, sold only at Sears.
Join Columbia House in celebrating 25 years of Rolling Stone. Look for the Columbia House ad in Rolling Stone and other magazines and find out how you can get 8 CDs or 12 cassettes for a penny. Or call us at 1-800-532-5353. That's 1-800-532-5353. Columbia House, entertaining America, one person at a time. Call us at 1-800-532-5353.
Rockline. The world's biggest tent covered over 4 acres in Brussels, Belgium during the 1958 Welcome Expo. The world's biggest tent sale is going on right now at the world's #1 dealership, Longo Toyota in El Monte. And while the tents are up, the prices are down. Way down. The world's largest coin collection consisted of nearly 400,000 pieces and was valued at over $250 million. The world's biggest collection of Toyotas is on sale now at Longo, the dealership that saved its customers over $25 million in a single year. Be part of the record-breaking savings during the Longo Toyota tent sale. Just look for the Big Top off the 10 freeway, Peck Road exit north in El Monte.
The #1 dealer in the
couldn't say it if it weren't true.
You want to get something in the request zone right off the bat? Why don't you give us a call here at the KLOS Community Switchboard? Let's get back to Rockline.
Welcome back to Rockline. It's an evening with KISS. I want to say thanks to the folks at Mercury Records. They were kind enough to bring down 2 sets of the entire KISS catalog on compact disc. And since everyone who got on the air tonight won something from the band, and we know how you KISS fans are, we're going to award these catalogs to a couple of listeners who are still on hold and were not able to get on the air with the band tonight. Right. So that way you get the entire KISS catalog on CD. And we've randomly picked a couple of people. They are Mitzi in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and Tony in Memphis, Tennessee. Each of you will receive the entire KISS catalog on compact disc, and that is courtesy of Mercury Records. That's
cool.
a good thing. Yeah.
How do we win one?
Talk to me after the show. We got Bob on the line now, Strasburg, Virginia, listening to the Fox 99 FM in Front Royal, Virginia. And Bob, you're on the show with KISS.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Great.
Hey.
Hey, listen, I'm a subscriber to Rolling Stone, and I saw an article right after Eric Carr died.
Right.
That you had pretty much chastised him for it, for not putting an article in. I was kind of curious what your relationship is with him now, or if you even have one with him.
We have no relationship with him, and we think that the editor in particular is about as low as a snake, because there's been a certain vendetta against us, and it seems that there's been no album reviews, which really doesn't bother us, but when somebody like Eric Carr dies, who's brought so much joy to a lot of people, to millions of people, and they purposely go out of their way to not acknowledge his death, I think that really sucks.
Well, I think there's nothing to add after that, and we're going to move on and talk to Jason in Mobile, Kentucky, listening to 95.7 WQMF in Louisville, Kentucky. And Jason, you're on.
Hey, KISS.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I just want you guys to know that I am the biggest KISS fan in Kentucky.
Where are you calling from, prison?
No, but I have a question for you, Gene.
Yeah.
About a year or so ago, I saw on some TV, I'm not going to say where, but that you were working on a new movie, and I just wanted to ask you if that's true.
I do have some home movies that I was going to release.
Surfing in the U.S. What was that called, Eric?
Red Surfing USA.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was something like that. Something like it, yeah.
It was an Academy Award performance. Unfortunately, the movie is not very good, but I was terrific.
Yeah, it was great. Just ask him.
Yeah, if you don't believe so, ask him.
It was a very bad film called Red Surf.
Oh, boy. Thanks.
And I played a Vietnam vet who killed all living things. That was my job.
Jason, thanks for the call. Thanks to everybody for calling and for listening tonight, of course. Next week, our guest is former Fleetwood Mac member Lindsey Buckingham. We'll hear songs from Out of the Cradle. He'll play live in the studio. And then coming soon on Rockline, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Mick Fleetwood's new band, The Zoo, Roger Daltrey, the Black Crowes, and together in the same show, Slash of Guns N' Roses and Lars from Metallica, as both bands gear up for one of the biggest concert tours of the summer. Some special thank yous tonight going out to Kim Kyman of Levine Schneider Public Relations, to Drew Murray and Michael Idlis of Mercury Records, also to Larry Mazer and Ronnie Feldman of Entertainment Services Unlimited, and to our guests tonight from KISS, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, and Eric Singer, and of course, thanks to Bruce Kulick for calling in earlier live from Seattle. And we have subscriptions from Rolling Stone for all of you tonight.
Oh, good.
So,
that's good.
We'll be passing those out shortly.
We have some fish that need to be wrapped. It's good.
Or if you're low on toilet paper, it works too.
Oh, man. Guys, thanks for coming tonight. It's a great CD, and thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. This was great.
I'm BC, and I'll be seeing you in a week. You've been listening to Rockline, brought to you by Budweiser. Nothing beats a Bud. By AT&T, proud sponsors of the 1992 U.S. Olympic team. And by Columbia House Music Club, entertaining America one person at a time. Rockline is engineered by Jimmy Height, John Valenzuela, Jimmy Rash, and Chris Lindsley. Technical direction by Mike Correa. Thanks to Kevin Stevens, Greg Jernigan, Ed Pollard, Jim Jacob, Laura Gerhardt, and Tim Carney for their special help. Our production assistant is Stephanie Fondler. Rockline is produced by Mark Felside, executive producer Howard Gilman. Rockline is an exclusive presentation of the Global Satellite Network.
Okay, you can start calling now if you want to get your request in. The All Request Zone is just about to start. 213-818-520 KLOS 714-977 KLOS.
Request Zone, can I help you?
Hello, baby.
The All Request Zone. 95.5 KLOS. Los Angeles.
That I can depend on. Ain't got nobody that I can depend on. Ain't got no one, no thing one out there that I know of, no thing one out there that I can depend on, no thing one out there. Ain't got no one, no thing one out there that I know of, no thing one out there that I can depend on, no thing one out there. Won't you please raise your hand? Let's hear your voices. Let us know where you stand. Don't shout from the shadows, 'cause I want me down. Now more than ever. Now more than ever. The world needs love. Not just a slogan, but the world needs love. Now more than ever, I can't stand alone. Now more than ever. If I stand by you, the diamond ring, make you my princess, would it mean anything? You take me for granted just 'cause my name. Now more than ever. Yeah, now more than ever. The world needs love. Not just a slogan, but the world needs love. Now more than ever, I can't stand alone. Now more than ever. Who might have said what needs to be done? I'm just nobody, another lost one. Caught between what's left, what needs to be done. Now more than ever. The loss of love, now more than ever. The loss of our dreams, now more than ever. It's not too late, now more than ever. The world needs love. Not just a slogan, but the world needs love. Now more than ever, I can't stand alone. Now more than ever. Now more than ever, the world needs love. Not just a slogan, but the world needs love. Now more than ever, I can't stand alone. Now more
95.5 KLOS in the All Request Zone. Who's this?
This is Rick.
Where are you from?
I'm from Newport Beach.
Newport Beach. Are you a transplant? You don't sound like you're originally from Newport Beach.
No, I'm not. Came over from Orlando, Florida.
Oh, really?
But I'm having a blast here. California is an incredible town.
Isn't it great? I just moved
Absolutely.
here not too long ago, and I'm having the time of my life.
Isn't it? Gotta love the sun and the fun.
And the Request Zone, of course. Plug, plug, plug. What do you want to hear?
Looking for some Bruce. New Bruce, if you can get it on.
The All Request Zone.
In the day we sweated out on the streets of a runaway American dream. At night we racked the mansions of glory and suicide machines. Sprung from cages on Highway 9, 12-wheel, fuel injected and stepping out over the lines. Oh, baby, this town rips the bones from your back. It's a death trap. It's a suicide rap. We gotta get out while we're young. 'Cause tramps like us, baby, we were born to run. Yes, girl, we were. Wendy, let me in. I wanna be your friend. I wanna guard your dreams and visions. Just wrap your legs around these velvet rims and strap your hands across my engines. Together we could break this trap. We'll run till we drop. Baby, we'll never go back. Oh, you walk with me out on the wire. 'Cause baby, I'm just a scared and lonely rider. But I gotta know how it feels. I wanna know if love is wild, baby. I wanna know if love is real. Oh, can you show me? Beyond the palace, semi-powered drones scream down the boulevard. Girls comb their hairs in rearview mirrors, and the boys try to look so hard. The amusement park ride and bowling start. Kids are up on the beach in the mist. I wanna die with you, Wendy, on the street tonight, and an everlasting kiss. The highway's jammed with broken heroes on a last chance power drive. Everybody's out on the run tonight, but there's no place left to hide. Together, Wendy, we can live with the sadness. I'll love you with all the madness in my soul. Oh, someday, girl, I don't know when we're gonna get to that place where we really wanna go and we'll walk in the sun. But till then, chance like us, baby, we were born to run. Honey, chance like us, baby, we were born to run. Come on, Wendy, chance like us, baby, we were born to run.
Yeah, 95.5 KLOS. The All Request Zone, Mr. Bruce and Born to run. Indeed, we were. Northridge calling in. We had Riverside, L.A., and Whittier, and everybody. This is great. I'll tell you, I'm having a difficult time mustering it up tonight. Probably because just like Joe, we both feel like we're catching colds. It was a rough weekend, but you should have been out at the TJ Martell game. We really whipped them yesterday. It was 6-0. KLOS All-Stars pull through on the softball field. I was hitting so good I had to walk to first. So, that batting cage really paid off for me big time. Listen, if you have a request, why don't you give us a call, 213-818-520, KLOS 714-977, KLOS 805 is 629 KLOS, 619 is 5701 KLOS. We have the A-team handling the switchboards tonight. It's off Sean, Amy, Ollie should be around here somewhere, Suzanne. Give us a ring, let us know what you want to hear for a Monday.
The last days of the month are counting down, and Toyota Cerritos is cutting prices.